we are quite shocked to hear about the 11,400 crore scam which has happened in the Punjab National Bank, one of the apex PSU banks of the country. And this was detected by the PNB branch headquartered at Delhi. This fraud took place at Mumbai, where Mr. Nirav Modi, it is alleged that the Gitanjali Gems and its subsidiaries, the Jili and the Nakshatra Diamonds, this group of companies, they have opened stores in various countries abroad, and the PNB branch at Mumbai had not followed the RBI norms. At this moment of time when India is shining and it is going ahead with so many reforms, and RBI has done such wonders for bringing the bank's NPAs into mainstay and trying to resolve the issue of the non-performing assets of the banks, especially the PSU banks. This has really hurt the sentiments of the investors in the country as well as the government. Now, when we come to see, when the inquiry takes place and we will come to know about the nitty-gritties of how this fraud took place, one thing is very clear to all of us in the chambers, that the systems and practices which are for due diligence in the banks has been flouted. RBI has laid down very good rules. The government and the Ministry of Finance in the government has laid out absolutely stringent rules on due diligence and giving loans to big corporates and big parties, but they have not been followed by this bank. That is what is our reading. No transactions were routed through the core banking system, which is an electronic system and which has an inbuilt capacity of detecting frauds in case any such thing takes place immediately, because the core banking system is a very well system which has been applicable to all banks in the country, and it is mandatory by the RBI. The decision and the direction given to the banks in the country to follow the core banking system. In this case, it has found that the companies like Gitanjali Group, the Jili and Nakshatra were only holding current accounts in the banks, and they were not going through the core banking systems. They were not taking the limits of banking with PNB, and this was a totally well thought out plan which this group of jewelers have taken, which has resulted into a very big loss. It will also affect the overall FDI coming in from various overseas governments to India. It will also affect the sentiments of the investments and investors in our country as well as overseas. This is not a good thing to happen to India at such a crucial time when a total reform and total growth oriented budget has been rolled out by the union government very recently. It is going to have a big setback.